Welcome to Cappadocia. This summer I didn't thought I will manage to plan any holiday, so this trip is very spontaneous. We planned it exactly 1 week ago and we were pretty lucky with the flight. We flew from Oslo to Izmir and that cost only around 8 euros, which was amazing with Sun Express. And it was a direct flight, so it's pretty cool. Let's get into it and find out how you can travel quite cheap or what are the prices in Cappadocia. My first advice is regarding the accommodation. You know, usually I got used to the idea that Airbnb is the best option and it is very cheap. But lately I realized many times on booking.com you find so many offers which are so much better, and yeah, we ended up booking 2 hotels because since it was 1 week before, most of the hotels had like, hi, okay, he wants to be in the vlog as well.
Cappadocia'ya hoş geldiniz.
For the first 2 days we stayed in a cave hotel called Bedrock where we paid 30 euros for a night. Situated in the heart of Göreme and with an amazing view and a really nice breakfast, this hotel is perfect if you are on a budget. Also, it takes around 10-15 minutes to reach the Lovers Hill, which is the best place for seeing the sunrise or the sunset. For the last 3 days, we booked a place called Heibi Hotel, where we paid 49 euros per night. To be honest, we booked this place because it has a swimming pool, even though the water is not very warm. You need to take in consideration that from 12 till 5 is extremely warm, and the only thing you want to do is like jump into cold water. After swimming in the fjord, this is quite warm. Even though Cappadocia is well known for its hot air balloons rides, I need to admit that my favorite activity was actually the ATV sunset tour. And I will explain you later why I didn't enjoy so much the air balloon ride. Also, the ATV ride is one of the cheapest activities. It costs 250 Turkish lira per ATV, not per person. If you are 2 people, you can share an ATV and exchange your places halfway after the starting point.
If it's any mechanic problem, it's mine. But if you fall down, if any crash, if any broke some piece, you have to be paid. That's why we don't do the skydrive or the pass the other passenger. Okay, just on the same line, you follow the guide. Okay?
I want to be the last one and then to just speed it up. My second favorite activity, it was the horse riding, which is 250 Turkish lira per person. I need to mention that this was my boyfriend's favorite activity, even though he never ever ride a horse before.
I liked it. Oh, shh. Yürü. Yeah, as you see, he wants to eat all the time.
Zayda? Yeah. It's funny.
I think this girl is one of the best.
It was cooler than the balloons, isn't it?
I think so.
The hot air balloon flight was not just the most expensive thing we tried, but also the most stressful. In the first 2 days after our arrival, we desperately tried to book a ride, but everything was full booked. On the third day, someone tried to trick us. We were told that there are no more available places for flying above Göreme, and we can take a flight above Ilhara Valley for 200 euros. Luckily, later that evening, our receptionist told us that he can book a flight for us in Göreme for the next morning for only 170 euros. The ride itself was beautiful, it's just that you don't have so much space around you, and I wish I wouldn't take my camera bag. The company will film the entire journey, they will show you the footage, and of course they'll ask you if you want to buy it. As more excited you are to buy it, as more expensive it will get. Since my boyfriend speaks Turkish, we got a great deal for 150 Turkish lira, but someone just bought the same thing for 300.
Cheers, Turkish şerefe.
The cheapest way to travel around Cappadocia is not to rent a car and drive around, but to book one of the tours. I know that sounds boring, I'm not a fan of tours myself, but if you want to save money, that's the best way. A guided tour costs around 50 euros, but that includes the transport, different attractions and lunch. I don't know what's the best tour because there are different routes, but we decided to go for the green tour, and that included Göreme Panorama, Selimi Rock Monastery, Ilihara Valley, Daniel Pantonassa Church, and of course the underground city. For me, the highlight of the trip was when we reached to the floating restaurants of Ilihara Valley, where we could drink a fresh orange juice.
After hiking 4 kilometers, we reached this place, which is so cozy and so cool. I never sat on such an amazing table.
Teşekkürler. Let's go. Now we are going to Uçhisar Castle. I think it's going to take around 15 or maximum 20 minutes.
Uçhisar Castle is the highest point of the region, and the entrance is just 9 Turkish lira. If you take a walk around the quiet village, you'll find unique souvenirs for a very good price. So we are getting to a gondola, which is in another village close by, I forgot the name, and this will cost us 80 Turkish lira for 10 minutes. Cappadocia is an Instagram dream, and that's a reason why all the pictures are pretty much the same. If there's something that no one is telling you about, is the fact that you need to pay in order to be able to take pictures.
Do you think it's worth it, like the pay?
Yeah, of course, do it.
Cappadocia, it's a wonderful place to buy handmade souvenirs, but don't forget about the tourist traps. One of them is exactly behind me. So the first day I walked the street, I've seen all these beautiful dresses, and I thought they are of course Turkish. But then we found out that actually those dresses are like brought from Pakistan, so they're not connected with this place. They have been used already, and they're for sale or for renting, and they're very expensive. You can have them, but don't forget, they have no connection with Turkey and Cappadocia. Except that you have a huge variety of unique local products. Negotiation is important, and less enthusiasm will get you a better price. When it comes to food, I think we spent around 20 euros per person for a meal without dessert. Since we spent so much money on the activities, we tried to avoid expensive restaurants, and we were often disappointed. There's one place we really liked, and we came back for our last dinner as well.
For our last dinner, we came back to our favorite place here, which is...
Aysel'in mutfağı.
Yeah, exactly like you said.
Afiyet olsun.
Afiyet olsun.
I was planning to buy some dessert for, I don't know, every dinner we had, but I didn't manage. So today I really want to try sütlaç, which is rice with cream.
Not cream, which is rice with milk.
Okay, rice with milk. I'm not a big fan of rice, but I'm really curious to try this one. I've seen it everywhere. I love it. It's so nice.
I will try this as well. So
It's so...
I can say that it's really good one or
Trust me. It's
Thank you
really good.
so much.
Thank you so much.